And we should say, at Fraser Shores Maryborough Speedway. So, Josh Harm, highest point scorer. Outside of him, Callum Hall, Peter Thompson, Gordon Madolo. Steve Cook is the 13 car. Off and running underneath the control tower they go into turn one. Down the back straight away, Josh Harm trying to put some distance between himself and Callum Hall. Peter Thompson gets the car a little bit skew with, but manages to hold it in front of Gordon Madolo, and then we go back to the 13 car of Steve Cook as they go through 1 and 2 once again. But right now, Josh Harm starting to get away from Callum Hall. Peter Thompson, Gordon Madolo's got his hands full there with Steve Cook as they go round the outside of Samantha Killick, putting her lap down on her. Back behind them then is Brandon Howe, and behind them will be the 83 car of John Roycroft. Race leader comes careering down the back straight away and has got a massive lead as far as street stocks are concerned. Peter Thompson has got through into position number 2, a little bit of bargee between him and Callum Hall, and then back to Gordon Madolo in front of Steve Cook. So the action is really for positions 2, 3, right down to 5 as Peter Thompson holds on to position number 2 in front of Callum Hall. Back then to Gordon Madolo, and then it's Steve Cook, and they are running away with this one as another car pulls itself onto the infield and got rid of Peter Thompson. Hey, that was close. Peter Thompson can be very thankful that he didn't end up over there. A little bit of a helping hand. He'll want to go back into his position. We'll wait and see what the stewards say with a flat tyre. And that would have been, of course, with that little excursion onto the infield. Go, we're racing. Down the back straight away, Josh Harm putting some distance between himself. Gordon Madolo in position number 2. Back then we go to Steve Cook in front of Braden Howe. Back behind them will be the 83 car of John Roycroft, and then Callum Hall with Samantha Killick still circulating around the racetrack, but it's Josh Harm to the better of Gordon Madolo, and in behind him is Steve Cook, who've got him 3 wide coming down the main straight away as Callum Hall right up high on the concrete to the outside of Brendan Howe. Gets himself up into about position number 4, careering down the back straight away. Back at the race leader. And that is car number 11, and that's Josh Harm. Harmy down the back straight away he goes. Gordon Madolo. Next one through there is Steve Cook. Callum Hall at full flight back there in position number 4. He's got 6 laps remaining as our race leader. Josh Harm is in the canteen corner, and he goes to the better of Gordon Madolo in front of Steve Cook. Doing everything he knows to catch up is Callum Hall, and back behind him would be the 83 car, that's John Roycroft, as our race leader goes around the outside of Samantha Killick once again, puts another lap down on the journey, and he's got the length of the main straight away at least as his race lead back to Gordon Madolo in front of Steve Cook, and then Callum Hall will stick with positions 2 and 3, I think, as Gordon Madolo goes to the outside around Samantha Killick and into the canteen corner, still to the better of Steve Cook, with Callum Hall doing hard yards back there. Also around the outside of Samantha Killick he goes down the back straight away for Gordon Madolo. Steve Cook is right in there in position, and number 3 closing the gap all the time is Callum Hall. We go back to our race leader. He's going around the outside of Brandon Howe through the canteen corner. We'll have the white flag waiting for him, and he's got 1 lap remaining. Now we go back to position number 2. That's still Gordon Madolo. 1 lap to go for him in front of Steve Cook, and Callum Hall pushing as hard as he can down the main straightaway for the final time, and it will be Josh Harm. Josh Harm to the better of Gordon Madolo, and car number 14, Steve Cook, into position number 3. Too good, folks. Put your hands together for him. Josh Harm. A fairly convincing ride in the street stocks for Harmy. Normally see him in the production cars having a run street stocks tonight. And too good for the opposition. Gordon Madolo in for position number 2, and Steve Cook position number 3. Street stock feature completed. Well done, Josh Harm.